Have you ever been treated like you didn't belong? Talked about as if you were invisible? Now imagine hearing it all, understanding every single insult, but they think you don't. That was me sitting quietly in a K-pop concert queue in Korea, when a girl behind me called me a foreign roach. Right to my back. And what I did next? She never saw it coming. I'm a light-skinned Latina American, and I spent several years living in South Korea while pursuing my degree in Korean interpretation and translation. As someone who truly loved the culture, language, and especially K-pop, I took every opportunity one could to attend live music shows. For those unfamiliar, these shows are technically free, but entry requires proof that you're a real fan. A physical album, a digital receipt, or the official concert light stick. And priority? It goes to those who have all three, first fan club members then everyone else. Now, the group I wanted to see hadn't opened fan club registration in almost a decade. So this time, entry was strictly on a first-come, first-served basis. I showed up early. I had all three items. I was ready. These queues are intense. You could be standing outside for hours. And that day, it was one of those blazing Korean summer days where the heat sticks to your skin like glue. Foreign fans had been under fire lately. Some had broken rules, ignored staff, or snuck pictures during recordings. So staff began quizzing every foreigner in line on their Korean. If you couldn't understand the instructions, you were out. I wasn't worried. I passed with flying colors. I kept to myself playing games on my phone to pass the time. That's when I heard it. A voice behind me speaking loudly, bitterly. A Korean girl on the phone ranting. These foreign roaches are ruining everything. I want to kill them. She said she knew I couldn't understand Korean. She assumed I'd bribed staff to stay in line. I froze. Her words were like a slow, venomous drip. Not just hateful but confident in her cruelty. She wasn't whispering. She wanted people to hear. And that's when the idea came. I calmly turned to the Korean girls in front of me and asked in polite Korean if they could hold my spot. They smiled and nodded. I walked to a nearby convenience store and grabbed a full round of bottled water. Heavy, cold, glistening with condensation. I bought about a dozen. When I returned, I handed bottles to the girls in front of me, thanking them for saving my place. Then I handed some to the fans ahead of them. Everyone was smiling, grateful. Then I turned to her, the girl who called me a roach. She looked surprised but brightened. "Oh, thank you," she said in English, smiling, cheerful, clueless. Still smiling, I replied in perfect Korean, "Next time you loudly badmouth foreigners, make sure they don't actually understand you." The world stopped. Her face dropped like a rock. Her smile vanished, replaced by horror. Her mouth opened slightly. She turned beet red. I could see the panic crawl up her neck. She mumbled into her phone, told whoever it was she had to go. Then she quietly, almost inaudibly, apologized. I took a sip of my water, still smiling. "No problem," I said. The girls in front of me, they'd heard everything. They welcomed me into their group like an old friend. We laughed, bonded over music, and spent the rest of the day enjoying ourselves. She stayed quiet. The rest of the wait? Peaceful. It wasn't about yelling. It wasn't about starting a fight. It was about letting her sit in the discomfort of her own assumptions. Knowing she got caught, exposed, and realizing the person she mocked had more dignity and grace than she ever did. Sometimes revenge doesn't need to be loud or cruel. Sometimes it's a smile, a kind gesture, and the perfect words spoken at the perfect time. Because the sweetest justice? It's served in your opponent's language. If this story gave you chills or made you cheer inside, hit that like button and subscribe for more deeply satisfying stories of karma, revenge, and redemption. And tell us in the comments, what would you have done in my place? Until next time, stay sharp, stay kind, and never underestimate the quiet ones.